There's also a whole theory of autism that I read that basically said that autism evolved for solo hunting. And one of the things they described is that a lot of autistic people, when they walk on the front part of their foot with
Hmm.
the back of their heel off the ground. And I've talked to a number of autistic people who all report the same thing, that they're like, "Oh yeah, I walk that way,"
I
or
do that.
things like wearing shoes around the house being really common for autistic people. That was another one that I've noticed. But the reason for the ball of the foot off the ground is there's this whole theory that autism evolved for solo hunting. So neurotypical people evolved for group cohesion, and their method of hunting, back in hunter-gatherer times, was that they would surround and corner the animal. So if you have a whole group of people, you form a circle around the animal, you close in, the animal has no way to escape. The important thing in that hunting method is group cohesion, because if one person leaves their spot, then the animal escapes. For an autistic person, if you're solo hunting, the way that you hunt is through laying traps or sneaking up on the animal. And so to do that, you need an incredible attention to detail, and you need the ability to think very systematically and plan things out. And more people trying to sneak up on something means more of a chance of someone messing up. And so, like, for an autistic person, one of the worst environments is a group project where other people don't have the same attention to detail. Because again, if you're solo hunting, the evolution is for like, how do I get everything perfect such that this animal doesn't see the trap I've laid for them? And if then, there's social things that come out of that. So in like neurotypical groups, then you have also, if we have group cohesion around the hunt, we might have group cohesion around our beliefs or our way of doing things. And like group cohesion becomes a very important value. Whereas for an autistic person, it's actually not that important a value. In fact, if you go off and do your own thing, that's fine, because I'm going to go hunt on my own. And again,
Yeah,
like,
that's
this
a
is a
really good
theory. We don't know
argument.
exactly.
I don't know. That might be the best argument for my own autism possible. But so if that's the case, um, when I was a kid, I was terrible at team sports and team projects and shit. I also the only sports that I liked were Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and cross country, which are a
Solo.
Brazilian
So they're
Jiu-Jitsu.
like, that's
There's no
like the
team,
most
and cross country is like
literally,
a team sport.
if you can run really far and then tackle someone, that's solo hunting right there.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, well, that was when I got into it. I got into Born to Run by Christopher McDougall, which is about the theory that people evolved as persistence hunters, which makes perfect sense. And then carnivore. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much all of that tracks with me.
Let me ask
Um,
another diagnostic that I've heard really commonly. When you were young, could you mimic bird calls or animal sounds really accurately?
no, but I'm pretty good at voices.
Okay. I mean, maybe, I don't know. That's
I don't
another
know.
commonality I've heard from both people looking at autism in kids and then adults I've talked to who
It
are also on the spectrum, is this incredible ability. Like, my family told me this when I was young. I could like mimic bird sounds perfectly, which again, if you're solo hunting, that's a really useful skill. Thank you for listening to the Brendon Marotta Show. If you liked this episode, please share it with someone else who would also like it, and then go on whatever platform you listen to the show on and leave a positive review. If you want to support the show directly, go to brendonmarotta.com/show and subscribe there. Paid subscribers get special unreleased bonus material and live events that are only available to them. Once again, that is brendonmarotta.com/show. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you all later.